Hey.
Camera recording.
I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know how to start this video because it's not gonna be one of those videos that's like all happy, like, hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. Like, yes, of course, welcome back to my channel, but this is not that video for hey bitches. So just, hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. I hope that you had an amazing October 31st, Halloween. I hope that you celebrated safe and you got all the candy and everything that your hearts desired. But now that we are into November, it is officially time for Christmas. Mariah Carey defrosted over there. Now she's making her millions upon millions of dollars from that song playing on repeat because I am guilty. I am one of the people that I will put that song on and I will keep it going on repeat. On repeat. Oh Holy Night by Celine Dion as well. Can I get a like for that? Like, come on, people sleep on Oh Holy Night from Celine Dion and it's crazy. The best Christmas song out there. Go listen to it right now. Pause this video, you will love it. All right, all jokes aside, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to give you guys the update video that I have been promising you literally since August, probably since before August, but now the update is completely different from where my life was prior to August 15th. As many of you know, and some of you might not know, our home unfortunately burned down on August 15th early in the morning. And I'm not just talking like a little spark here that set something ablaze and the fire department just came and they put it out. No, the home is completely gone. The home is burnt down. Everything inside for the most part was completely destroyed and ruined. And unfortunately, during this whole entire process, I actually lost my two precious kitties. I'm gonna try not to cry because I loved those cats more than anything. You guys know Karma and Garfield. They were not only my cats, but they were also my mom's cats. So it was actually the last living thing that I had connected to my mother because my family is just kaput. It doesn't exist. It's just like me and my father now. Of course, I cannot go into all the details of what took place that night because there's a lot of legal going on in regards to the situation. And trust and believe when I tell you, it's not legal in regards to us at all. It's the other way. It's the opposite direction of what you're looking at right now. We are going to sue the ever-living out of these people. You can destroy all of my items. You can like steal my designer shit and all that. But when you fuck with my animals, like, trust and believe. Trust and believe. Like, people have mama bear syndrome when it comes to their kids. I have that for my fucking animals. I'm missing 2 animals now. They are dead. Literally dead. Had to have them cremated because of the negligence of these landlords. More on that to come. But what I can go into is my experience from that night, because while I can't tell you every single thing, like how the fire started, what exactly was going on, by the way, it was electrical. It was electrical in the attic. I'm not supposed to say like where it's from or anything, but it was electrical from attic, just so you know, so people don't go in the comment section and try to like, oh, it was this, oh, they were cooking this, they were doing this, because I know how the internet works. We literally had people after this say that we deserved it, basically said that we needed to die. Our cats, they laughed at my cats being dead. Yeah, I don't know what kind of like sick you are, but I pray that you never have kids. Some of you look like you never could. And just in general, I hope that you never have anyone close enough to you that you can hurt that way, because it's clear that if there was a fire, you would have wanted to leave them. And I think that my favorite thing that was placed on us during this whole entire time, literally the day that the fire happened and we were talking about it on Twitter, it must have been insurance fraud. Oh, normally when people do insurance fraud, they do it quietly. Some of us don't have to do insurance fraud. I hate to tell you, but when you said that online, it shows that that's probably what you would do with your like $250 policy that you have. And I'm not talking that's how much you pay a month, bitch. I'm talking about that's how much you probably have insured. Anyways, that is not what this video is about. This video is not gonna be about the people that had choice things to say about us in this whole entire situation, because guess what? Their opinion at the end of the day doesn't matter. Did I give them a little bit of attention at the beginning of the video? Yeah, I did. And trust me, it was gonna be a lot worse. Trust and believe, I waited to do this video because the amount of things that would have come out of my mouth, I'm at the point right now, just for everyone out there that's listening, I don't care if you're offended. I don't care if the person next to you is offended by what I'm saying. I don't. I've almost died. I've lost my mom. I lost my cats. I've literally lost it all. I had someone steal from me after this entire fire. They stole a lot of valuable things from me, including my mom's cell phone. So I don't give a f at the end of the day. If somebody online, someone sitting on Twitter is going to have something negative to say about something that I'm saying, I said it. I stand by it. I'll say it again. But let's go back to August 15th. As many of you know, I am absolutely obsessed with Big Brother. I actually think that I could play a very strong game on Big Brother if I were to apply, and I might just apply for like shits and giggles. I don't think that I would actually go on it, but I definitely think that I would have a strong game, at least a strong social game. I was sitting outside because I have this egg chair that I got from Target, and it is like the most comfortable thing that I have ever sat in other than the patio furniture that we have now. I'll put a picture of it up right here. But I was sitting outside and on my iPad I was watching the Big Brother live feeds because I was like tuned in this season. There was drama, people were yelling, I was all for it. I was tuned in. I would watch the episodes all day, every day. I was watching the live streams. And for some reason, I decided to stay up late that night. Around 3 a.m. I was still outside, but I decided I needed to come in. I needed to go to bed so I could just rinse, wash, repeat the exact same thing that I did from the day before in regards to the Big Brother live feed. And upon walking into the house, I literally thought, because where the back door was on this side of the house, if you walked forward, there was an office and Dustin would sit in the office and he would record his videos. So I walked in and I thought that he was just going to town on his vape because it was just like a cloud of smoke. It was dark in the hallway, but you could see into the office and there was smoke coming from in there. So I thought he was vaping. When I walked in, I was like, damn, that was a really big cloud. And he's like, what are you talking about? I haven't been vaping at all. And I'm like, okay, well, there is smoke in the air. And it turns out he had no idea that there was smoke in the air because he had been sitting in it for so long he was on the verge of passing out. So immediately when we noticed that it is smoke, we run up the stairs because there was a staircase right next to the office, and at the top of those stairs is the bedroom that we were in. And we run in there, we see our dog sitting on the bed, we grab them, and I run into the closet real quick where my mom's ashes are. I had her urn sitting in there. And immediately when I opened that door to our closet, we had an intake that was in the back of the closet and it was pushing out really thick black smoke. So I'm looking at it and I'm just like, oh my God, we have to get the f out of here. And we start to kind of like just go into shock and panic mode. I grab my mom, I grab the dogs, I run out of the house with Dustin. We go downstairs, he runs across the house to get Jen, has to bang into her door, remembers the code and all that, puts the code in, goes in there, gets her up, and then by the time all this is taking place and all this is getting handled, when we get back outside, we see that the fire department as well as the police are pulling up and they're coming through the front gate. But once the police and the fire department got to the front door, they instructed all of us to get out of the house. We went out the front door.
Camera recording.
Oh, it's thick, right? Yeah.
And Jen went out the side where her car was because she pulled her car out of the garage and was taking it around front because, as you guys know, she also has Yogi and he is a massive dog and that kind of situation could really freak him out, so he needed to be inside of a car. And at this point, honestly, we were all thinking, the police as well as the fire department, that in about an hour we were going to be able to go back inside of the house. Now, I had already asked the fire department and the police officer at least 10 times, like, this is where my cats are. I know exactly where they are. I can go inside. I can grab them real quick. And I was told, no. You can't go back in the house. You're not allowed to do that. The fire is going to be contained. The cats are going to be fine. There's no fire where the cats are, so they're going to be great. Now, to me, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that thick smoke can choke you out and thick smoke can kill animals. So I'm not thinking that there's flames where my cats are. I never thought that the flames were reaching there anyways because they were on the bottom floor and this fire was either on the second floor or it was all the way up on the third floor in the attic. The fire department actually thought that we were going to be allowed back in the house. Like, they were actually opening up windows in the office and all the other bedrooms because they thought that they had it contained and they thought that all the sparks were gone. But there was obviously something that they were not seeing because while I was going around the side of the house to pick up another one of our items, and I was actually going to go inside to get my cats, like, this is honestly the part that me up the most about all of this because I know that I could have gotten my cats. I know that I could have saved them. It was just the police and the fire department that would not let me, and that really pisses me off. Like, all the respect for police and all the respect for the fire department because they got the fire taken out and they contained it, because honestly, it did not rain in Texas for a very long time. If this fire would have gone out onto the 12 acres that we were literally living on, all those trees, all of that grass was dry. This could have been a much worse situation than the house, and the other people down the road in the neighborhood, they could have been affected by all of this. But I was walking around the side of the house, kind of like sneaking around the side of the house since they were saying that we couldn't go back in, and I was picking up one of our items and we were going to take our car out of the garage because it was starting to leak above us from when they were putting the water in, and I didn't want, obviously, the roof to cave in on our brand new car. So once the car is backed out of the garage, the police officer's coming up that side of the driveway. He's like, you need to go now. You have to get out of here now. Run, go, 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 go. The house just went up again. And I'm standing in the garage, like literally a foot in the garage. I see the car and I'm saying to the officer, I'm saying, you have to let me go get my cats. My cats are right here. It's literally at least 10 feet inside of this door. Like, you have to let me get the cats. And I started to back up and go towards the door of the house, and this cop, I swear, put his hand to the side like he was gonna pull a taser or something and started coming towards me. So at that point, it was either run for my cats or get tased or shot or God knows what just because I wanted to protect my cats. And this pisses me off so fucking bad because literally on the side of the house, I'm gonna show you guys a video clip. Maybe I have a photo of where exactly this room was. So let me show you where my cats were. This room right here in front of us, right there, you can still see the cat thing hanging. Let me show you how quick I could have got them. So there's the window. Here's the garage that was open on the evening, so I could have just gone in right there, but let me walk you over the garage is right here. So there's the door. Hopefully this roof doesn't collapse on me, or ceiling, not roof. So here's the door, okay? See what that ladder is with that door open? That's where the cats were. So I don't understand why I couldn't just run in and right back out there. There was a bay window, and there were 3 windows in that massive windows. And if somebody would have just left me, I could have found something to stand on. I could have broken that window. I could have at least made it so that smoke that was in that room was having somewhere to escape to. But they wouldn't even allow me to break the window in the house that's already on fire. Like, why is it gonna matter if you lose a window? It's not your window. Shit, it wasn't even our window. It was a rental window. Like, that to me is the craziest thing. Like, I was shaking to the point where I had to get in the car because they were not allowing me in this house to get my cats. And I think at that moment, I already knew that there was not going to be like a happy outcome out of this in regards to the cats, that Dustin literally had to drive me down the road, past the gate, down into a cul-de-sac where I could see the house on fire. And he had to just sit me there because something was going to happen and I was going to see red. I was so just angry, angry. This is all I can describe it as. And I'm sitting there, and once they get the fire out, you know what I get to see drive past the front of my car? The animal control to go and pick up my dead cats and then drive back past me with their bodies. Like, do people not understand like how mentally draining, exhausting, and just horrible that is? Especially when you're left with the thought, I should have just disobeyed. I should have just gone. I should have taken the shot. I should have taken the taser. I should have just gone and got my cats. So I will never, ever forget that. I will probably always feel guilty at the fact, and these are the sweetest cats ever. Karma was a godsend. Like, honestly, I've never had a cat that was as cool as Karma. I just honestly feel so bad for them. I just honestly feel so bad for those cats. Because I just imagine, and while it is kind of like comforting to know, because this is how everyone explained it to me, it's comforting to know that they didn't burn up. It's very comforting to know that they didn't burn up. They just probably went to sleep in the smoke. But I just picture Karma like... I'm sorry, I have to move on from that topic in this video. It's just so crazy that this happened on August 15th, early in the morning. August 25th was the 1-year anniversary of my mom passing away. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but you know what? You really can't do anything else other than just be strong. In this situation, there's no other option but just to rebuild. I don't give a f that my items burned up. I don't, to be honest, the majority of our shit was still in storage, thank God, just because that's like all my mom's shit. So while I don't have her phone anymore because somebody thought it would be a cute idea to steal her phone during all of this, I still have some things. And so I have to look for like the light in all of that, because I can't sit here and be depressed because my cats died or the home burned down or I lost this, I lost that. Ugh. Those poor kitties. And here's one thing that I really can't understand, and how I hope they all burn in hell. Like, all of them, like, stub your toe and burn in hell. Trust me, I want to be a lot worse with what I say, because it would be you know, we get a lot darker when it comes to this. But if you are someone out there, and you always see it on the news, especially like after hurricanes or natural disasters, like people go to loot because they're nosy and they want to steal things because they're trash. Someone's home burns down, and immediately that night after the fact, you're gonna go in and loot shit? Wow. That could never be me. It could never be me. I mean, people say I'm a bad person all the time, but I would definitely never do anything like that. That's just disgusting, and you guys will all get what's coming to you because, I mean, hell is a real thing. Hell is a real thing. So on top of all of that happening with the house, losing the cats, within the next few days after that, we had to start going back to the house and actually trying to rummage through some of the things to try to save whatever we could. Of course, I went up to our bedroom. It was completely destroyed. Here's a video clip right here.
So this
I don't really know what else to say in regards to the home burning down because that's just it. It burned down. We've now 3 months out. It's been like the longest 3 months of our lives. We have been in Airbnbs. And can I just say this out there for Airbnb? Y'all have a lot of nerve. And the people that own these houses, a lot of them are like companies that own them that never actually go into these homes. Y'all got a lot of nerve. This one house that we stayed in, there were literally cracks in the wall, y'all. I'm not talking like a cute little crack here, cute little crack there because something's shifting. I'm talking a full crack that I could have stuck my finger in going down some of these walls, and they have the nerve to try to charge like $400 a night. And on top of that, the cleaning fee, they want you to like remove all the sheets, they want you to take all the trash out, they want you to wipe down the counters, they want you to do this. Then what's the point of the cleaning fee? Oh, that's right, it's a scam. It's a scam because you guys are pocketing that money because you want everyone in there to do the work for you so you don't actually have to hire someone, and that way you get to pocket the money. You get to pocket the money. And then if the person doesn't do that, you want to leave them a negative review. We didn't get a negative review because these were such like long rentals. At least I don't think that we did. Jen did them, so I'm gonna have to ask. I guess that is it for this update video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back to posting regular content. I'm trying to get involved. Not involved. I'm trying to get excited about all this drama that's going on. Honestly, guys, I have to say to you, like sitting back and just taking a look at a few channels here on YouTube that cover the same kind of things that I do, beating a dead horse. Just beating a dead horse, honestly. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video soon.